What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gaming Tag VR. GT here with a new type of video and a first for the channel. It's called a review in progress. Reason being, I didn't get access till late yesterday on the PSVR2 version, and I wanted to compare the Quest 2 version to the PSVR2 and obviously complete the game, which, and in this case is a good thing, is taking a lot more time than I expected. So I figured I've definitely played enough to share my thoughts on the gameplay, what type of game it is, the mechanics, and a comparison between what will be the two most popular versions. Before we get into the video, as always, please like and subscribe for more VR and leave any comments below. Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue VR is the 6th in the game series, at least from the information I can find, and Hello Neighbor VR is a light-hearted horror puzzle game that is released tomorrow for $30. It is quoted to have between 3 and 9 hours gameplay, however I'm at the 4-hour mark and I've only just finished Act 2 of 5. Obviously, without personally knowing the length of each chapter, I think it's safe to go with the latter here, meaning the game seems to offer a good amount of gameplay. Speaking of gameplay, you take control of a bunch of kids trying to rescue another child that is supposedly trapped by this evil dude across the road. He walks around grabbing any kids he sees on his property or inside his massive creepy house with his big leather gloves. Each kid has access to different parts of the house, and you can swap character at any time using your walkie-talkie. One kid, however, is in the treehouse across the road, where you'll find a save point and a wall of clues. Oh, by the way, this game also has autosaves. Around the house is items and tools you need to share with each other, which can be done in a variety of ways, such as passing them through a hole in the wall and then swapping to another character to grab the item you just left. There are plenty of head-scratching moments, which can be a little frustrating, but again, I found walking away for a minute, coming back refreshed, really helps and adds to the feeling of accomplishment you get from doing the puzzle. Before I get into the presentation on each platform and the negatives I've come across, I want to tell you how much I love this game for a few reasons. Firstly, there's some genuinely clever puzzles, and I actually feel like a small child trying to solve a gigantic puzzle with my friends, and all the while, I'm very worried about getting caught. If the guy grabs you and you see him coming, it's fine. But if you're not looking, 9 times out of 10 it will give you a jump scare, and I absolutely love it. The characters all have unique abilities, or should I say tools. One has a magnifying glass that can see paint that's invisible to the eye, one has a catapult, one has a baseball bat, and the other has a torch. And so far I've had a fantastic time playing. The music is good at keeping things a little creepy and wondrous, and quickly changes when the man is getting close to your location, forcing you to hide in lockers which you can open with your hands or by pressing 2 buttons for a quick time event. It's in these tense moments I really enjoy the game. I'm always listening out for his whereabouts within the house, or I'll use a distraction, for example like turning the TV on and then running away or changing character. So on to presentation. On both platforms it looks decent. On the Quest I think it's impressive for a standalone device, and on the PSVR2 it has higher textures, it's shinier and has more punchy visuals due to the display. I feel they forgot to use anti-aliasing though, which I hope comes as an update, as the Jaggies are pretty aggressive, especially from far off viewpoints. I think for this game the PSVR2 is the winner if you're considering which platform to buy it on, but only marginally. There is also no smooth turning, which as a long-term VR user is a very immersion breaking decision. I've learned not to blame the developers at this point, and to instead blame inexperienced playtesters that are not good enough to leave the critical feedback of what is and isn't important for our players in the community when making a purchase. It's also got a little bit of interaction jank, but this is outweighed by the fact most things can be picked up or used. I can't give it a score obviously, but at this stage I'm absolutely loving it. And if you pre-ordered it and looking for a new VR puzzler, you've made a great choice. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember to come back and let others know what you think after it's released, and I'll see you on the next one.